Today's topic is accommodation.
Part 1. Style questions.
What kind of accommodation do you live in?
For the past 21 years, I have lived in a house with my family. And I think if I can move out and start making a living on my own, I would try my best to have an independent place where I can plan and design a house, layout to suit myself, since sharing a room or a flat with strangers sounds so troublesome to me.
How long have you lived there?
Although during my childhood, my family had to move a lot, I've lived in the most recent house for almost 10 years. Comparing to the old houses, I think this house has been the best so far.
Who do you live with?
I live with my family. There are 5 of us and we all have our own room, which is way more comfortable. As the older we grow, the more privacy we need for ourselves. I think our house is big enough for us, yet still a warm and cozy place that I call home.
Which room does your family spend most of the time in?
It's the dining room where my family spends our time together. Not only lunch or dinner, but all our family reunions take place in the dining room, where we can enjoy a harmonious atmosphere. We always try to keep the family dinner as something we cannot go a day without, since for us it's the family bonding that lies behind.
Part 2. Style task.
Describe a house or apartment you want to live in. You should say what it would look like, where it would be located, what facilities this would have, and explain why you want to live there.
We all as humans dream fancy about our houses. So, there are some who want all the luxuries in their house while some prefer living close to nature. I want my house to be a mimic of nature. So, I want a small waterfall in my house where I can take bath, and then I want my house to have a lot of flowers and be surrounded by trees. So that in the evening when I wish to sit down, I should feel calm and serene from inside. Then I want my house to have a library as well. Library of the books that I have already read, so it will be more like a collection of books that I love and could offer others to read. And in the library, there will be my study table, and in one corner will be the place where I could look out of window and see the entire nature at its best and have something to drink or relax. There will be part of my house where I will allow anyone to come in and sleep over and have food just for free. Because I want people to travel with entire safety, with nothing to worry. I want them to explore this beautiful world. Also, in my house I wish to have a beautiful field wherein I could go for jogging or play some games. I don't wish for the most expensive house in the world, but I wish for the house that is the most special for me.
Part 3. Style questions.
How do people usually find a place to live in your country?
Actually, in my country, people always look for the advertisement and to gain some information about the house. And maybe they can use a computer, collect the information from the internet, or buy some new newspapers. They always have some information about it. Of course there are agents about the rent, so I think it's quite easy for a person who want to have looking for a house.
So what factors do you think determine where people choose to live?
Well, I think most of Most of the important reason is comfortable and the price and the convenient.
How would you compare living in an apartment and living in a house?
Well, when I was in China I lived in the apartment. It was quite small, and I felt like it was not as comfortable as the house. However, in my apartment I never find any insects because I live in the 5th floor of the building, which is quite high and higher world than when I lived in the house. You know, sometime they can find the insect climbing to my house. I'm afraid of it.